the smartest people in the world, you will see they're born in the 7th, 16th, 25th, or their 7th life paths. You can laugh all you want, but I give readings to teachers. I give readings to college professors, and they all the time say the smartest kids are born in the 7th, 16th, 25th.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, it's the Crypto Teacher's birthday. Make sure you're hitting that cash out. Always reward the people that are teaching. But we see all the foolishness that get rewarded. It is unbelievable. But that's the reason why I love my Patreon members. I have something special for you this month. And I want to thank you for all the birthday wishes and those who have already hit that cash out. Now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly up. Also, we have the Nasdaq pulling back big, and all thing we have to do is look at the indicators and see why. But we have Hong Kong expands the trial of China's digital yuan to more banks. And we know China's digital yuan, backed by that digital SDR, is going to be the new world reserve currency. Yes, guys, it takes time and moves in phases. But all you have to do is look at the Belt and Road. But remember, Hong Kong is a straw man for China. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates which are pulling back slightly, but we have the dollar coming in strong. We'll see how long that lasts. And then we have crypto's volume slightly up. We have Tether USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo moves slightly up to 1.6 trillion. And then also, guys, we know the Fed, Jerome Powell, is back in the house this month. Now, we have the G20 members discuss global crypto regulation. And, guys, you know, I've been over it time and time again, where you see all these countries moving in lockstep. You also see the central banks pushing the agenda. I don't care whether it's the climate agenda, whatever it is. You see them moving in lockstep. That's how you know it's part of the plan. Now, we have the IMF and FSB warn blanket crypto bans wouldn't work. And guys, we know this is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. The only thing they want to ban is your privacy. And we'll get into that later. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sent about $21.4 billion. And as we can see, the market hasn't moved much. But we have ARK Invest and 21 shares filed for spot Ethereum ETF. And guys, we know Kathy Woods is heavily invested in the fourth industrial revolution. Her whole portfolio is about the robots, algorithms, and drones. Now, guys, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Binance moves to delist privacy coins in Belgium. And again, guys, the only thing they want to ban in crypto is your privacy. And then we have Coinbase, Circle Pay, and Aave form tokenized asset coalition to bring trillions of dollars to assets to blockchain. And guys, we know everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain, being ran by an algorithm, not a human involved. That's the reason why I tell you to get in the lab and educate your friends and family, because this economy is about to change. And speaking of everything tokenized and put on blockchain, we have Coinbase back insurance alternative open cover debuts on layer 2 blockchain base. And we know anything that has to do with paperwork, contracts are going to be the easiest things to tokenize and put on blockchain. Smart contracts make it seamless. Now we have Palau to freeze USD-backed stablecoin after pilot launch in July. And Ripple XRP helped do that actual project, and that ends September 15th. Now, guys, we have Google will allow ads for NFT gaming starting September 15th. And, guys, all this is happening during the bear market, when inflation is eating away at the American pockets, those who couldn't invest it. But, guys, we know from the mainstream media for years, this whole space was for the criminals. But we see the big banks and big corporations have been in here from the beginning. And the banks are the biggest what? I'll let you finish that. And then lastly, guys, we have AI-generated Drake song up for a Grammy nomination. And yes, you heard that correct. Remember, guys, if you see it, the sheep will believe it. They're going to program the people's minds. And with social media and all this AI, is easier than television. Remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.